I get it. We're back on the build screen once again. I know people really don't care about my builds, but listen, let me in on a little. Let me let you in on a little secret. Build videos do pretty good when 2K drops. That's all I gotta say. Hey, but if I want to see gameplay with the builds, y'all gotta tune in. Y'all gotta like and subscribe. But cause I do got gameplay locked and loaded on the way. Check out the channel. But today we got my guard build, specifically a shooting guard build. I might have to make a point guard build, but I mean, it get to a certain point in 2K where there's no point in doing certain things, and it's just like if you gonna have a 6'8" guard, I feel like that's cool. That's cool. But this is my 6'8" build. Probably other 6'8" builds out there, just cause that's like a good height stuff. I don't know. But this is what I'm gonna make my build. This is what I'm gonna make my build. So y'all can copy this, change it up, do whatever you want. But this is legit how I want to make my build, and I'm gonna make my build. So I was messing around with the builder a little bit earlier, so I already know what I'm gonna do, what badges I can get. 75 right there, right there. And then like I always say with builds in this game is I think it's literally impossible to make a bad build in this game or have a bad build in this game. If you make a bad build, you just upgraded physicals or something like that, bro, to the max. Even still, it puts up other stats, bro. Like if you up your vertical, up your driving. Oh, my standing dunk was not this high. Actually, my standing dunk's actually pretty decent. Still gonna be able to get some animations out of that right there. And then post control, we put the post control at 60 just because you get a certain badge that I like. Post fade phenom right there, just in case you gotta hit a little bailout shot right there. People always know you gotta up the midi because you still get the same shooting badges. The only difference is you don't get limitless range when you upgrade this, but you get all the other badges which you need. Go to 83 just because once you get cap, I think I had it at 91. Yeah, because you get a shifty shooter as well, help you hit fades and stuff like that. The free throw, I don't remember what the free throw was at. Pass accuracy, I think I had it to get dimer on silver, which is pretty solid because break starter is more for centers and stuff like that. You a shooting guard, you gotta run out on the break. Let your center get the rebound and leak out. And then got this 90 driving dunk, gotta boom something. But ball handle, I don't think I'm did I max it out? I might have maxed it out. Yeah, maxed it out just be no, I think it's 85 just because you get that one plus one cap breaker. It really gives you one more badge, ankle assassin, if you want. And then speed with ball. I think I maxed that out too. But realistically, you could drop this a little bit prior to like 75 because you still get that lightning launch. And then add that plus one somewhere else. But the little extra boost probably gonna help me out a little bit. Perimeter defense, yeah. You gotta up the perimeter defense. Gotta be locked down because people is gonna shoot right over you regardless. So hopefully these badges can help. Challenger on gold. Then get some other gold badges once I upgrade the agility. My steel, I think I had it just so you could get the both the silver badges right here, glove and interceptor. Block, I wish I could put my block up a little bit just because the interior is actually 54 and I didn't even touch it. Like I said, you can mess around, take a couple points off because you can get cap breakers, and it is kind of easy to get cap breakers. Realistically, I might put this at like an 84, but like I said, with cap breakers though, you could just cap breaker your interior defense and be able to get certain badges that you need. to make builds and stuff like that. And then I think from here we just upgrade the physicals. Strength is 60, get strong handle and stuff like that. That's gonna help you out a little bit. And then up that vertical for your posterizer badge. And then free throw. Because we can't be whoa. Why my free throw so low? I be on rec and stuff like that, so I gotta make sure I have my free throw up. I think I just dropped the speed down by one. It's 85 versus 86. Don't get no different badges or anything like that, so you cool to do that. There we go. 85 free throw. Can hit with an 85 free throw. But I kind of like it have a little bit higher just so I can get the the take fouls and stuff for the when I'm playing rec and stuff, get a little extra point in there. But this is the build right here. Um, I do like the build. Only thing that I would change is if I could get my post control up more, I would, just so um can get that post fade phenom badge on silver. But this is the build right here, and it's pretty decent. And like I said, I was messing around with the builder just because I'd be bored, be trying to see what kind of different shades of you can get. And I'm not gonna lie, I got shades of Kobe Bryant, so I'm cool with that build name. But it's just two-way mid paint creator. And what sucks about it is like when you're in the builder and it comes down to it, high key, it always comes down to you doing like the similar stuff and stuff like that. But there is a lot of different things you can do with your builds and stuff like that. So let me know down in the comment section below if you want to see me put my spin on different builds and stuff like that. Just because that's really what I'm doing. Like, you feel me? People probably already have their builds. I don't know if people's gonna make new builds or something like that, but always here for some builds because I know a little thing or two about 2K. I don't be getting into the mix of the animations and all that, but I think I'm pretty solid. Pretty solid build right here. I'm gonna have fun on it. Two-way mid paint creator. Shades of Kobe. Isaiah Ryder and John Starks. Why couldn't y'all give me like T-Mac? I'm 6'8". John Starks was like 6'3". And he was like 1 for 17 in that game 7. Don't forget. But perimeter defense, mid-range shot, driving dunk, no big weaknesses. Pretty solid build right here. Pretty solid build right here. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. This is my shooting guard build, so let me know down in the comment section below if y'all just want to see one last point guard build. See what I can cook up. Probably just gonna go with like a Kyrie slash Curry-esque build just because that'd be the most fun. And shorter builds, they can be good. The only problem with short builds is you just can't miss. I was talking to this with one of my friends. If you make a short like a 6'2", 6, you can't miss because if somebody has a 6'8" and you got a 6'1", they're gonna shoot right over you. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm out. Peace.